Okay, I'm switching gears here. I'm going to go and do a quick video here on how to use HoopWorks. HoopWorks is one of the most misunderstood products that Designers Gallery makes because while it is technically possible to split the design and have like a gigantic design that takes up several Elissimo or Elegante hoopings, it is technically possible to do that. I'm not going to show you how to do that because it's a pain in the butt. What HoopWorks is really, really great for is for people who have a machine like the Babylock Ellure that has only a 5x7 embroidery field, but comes with the multi-position hoop that'll let you do, I think it's like 5x10 or something with the multi-position hoop. Or the Sophia, which has a 4x4 embroidery field, but there's a hoop available that's a multi-position hoop that lets you do up to 4x6. And to do a multi-position design is actually pretty easy because there's two positions that the hoop is put on. There's a top position and a bottom position. And if you have this software, HoopWorks, you can take a design, and as long as it fits in the area that your multi-position hoop has, then you can split the design pretty much instantly and then sew out the top part of the design and the top part of the hoop, and then you just move the hoop up. You don't even have to re-hoop it. You just move the hoop up and snap it in for the bottom section and sew at the bottom section, and they will link up automatically without you having to do any measuring or trying to hoop things in the exact positions, which, believe me, is a nightmare trying to do it in hoops that aren't multi-position hoops. So anyway, what this one is going to be for people who have an Allure specifically, and that machine actually comes with the 5x10 hoop, or 5x11, however big the hoop is. I forget exactly the size. But and then I'm going to do one specifically for you people who have a Sophia as well. That way you'll be able to kind of get an idea for how to use that multi-position hoop, or maybe you'll see how easy it is to do it, and you'll go buy a multi-position hoop. So anyway, here's what we do. First, you need to have a design in mind that's going to fit in there, and I made one earlier in Embroidery Works that is going to fit. It's just some lettering. So to open your design, this little folder with a green arrow next to it is what you hit. So I'm going to left click on that, and the design that I made is this one right here, hoopworks.pes. So you left click on it and hit open, and here it is. Now I already had my Ellure hoop selected. Of course, it doesn't say Ellure anywhere on it. You just have to magically know what the right one is. So to select your hoop, you go up to this little hoop looking thing up here. Left click on it. It says hoops available when you hover over it. And the one for the Allure, and remember this, write it down if you're an Allure person that has this, is a 130 by 300 jumbo hoop. Okay, that's 5 by whatever 300 millimeters is. So this is the one, okay, and we're going to select OK. So we just left click on OK, and I already had it up, so it didn't change for mine. But there it is. So what this represents, it looks kind of confusing if you don't know what you're looking at here, but what we're looking at is this is one 5x7 area. Okay, so on your hoop that you have is going to be this big. This is 10 inches or 11 inches or however big it is, I forget. So you've got this amount of fabric hooped, right? And then there's little attachy things here and here where you attach it to the machine, but then there's also another little attachy thing down here. So you attach it to the machine like it's a normal hoop right here, and you sew out this top area. This program's going to split this design into two designs. This design and this part of the design. Okay, so when you save the file here, it's going to name it top and bottom. So you sew out, first you sew out the top one, and it's going to sew this area out. And then you move the hoop down. You just unhook from these little attachy things, move the hoop up and attach it at the bottom two attachy things, and then you're dealing with this area here, and it will go and sew this part out in that same hooping. So the way you save this design couldn't be easier. This floppy disk button up here, left click that, and I don't know why they word it the way they do. You hit select to save it in the place you want to save it to, but I want to save it in you want to save it wherever you want to sew it out to. So like if I want to go and save it to my my flash drive, say I'd plug my flash drive in. I don't have one sitting here, so you'll just have to imagine I have one. You click on this little arrow and scroll through here till you see removable disk. If you have your flash drive in, one of these down here will say removable disk. You click on that. I'm going to leave it in this folder. Hit select. I don't know why it says select instead of save. I didn't make the program. I'm just showing you how to use it. But anyway, now there will be 2 files that are just created, and I can actually see them if I cheat and go over here to open, because I just saved them into this directory. So here they are. This one is HoopWorks top. This one's HoopWorks bottom. Okay, so top and bottom, and then this was the original design. So you can see that this one is the top part of my hoop. This one is the bottom part of my hoop. I sew whichever way I want to do it. I can sew the bottom one out first or the top one out first. So I sew out the one, and then open the other design and sew out the other side after I move the hoop, the position of the hoop. So it really is pretty easy. I know my explanations are kind of circuitous. I don't have a script here. I'm just going off the top of my head. So watch the video over a couple times, and if you have HoopWorks and you have an Ellure Plus, I mean, you can sew out really big designs this way, and it's really pretty easy. So give it a try, and I'll see you in the next video.